Welcome to Lesson 2 in American Mahjong. In this lesson, we will be able to identify tiles to the card. But first, I want to review the tiles that I showed you last time. There are 4 tiles for every number and every letter, except for the jokers and the flowers. There are 8 in each one of them. We have the dots, and the dots have the white dragons that match with it. We have the cracks, and the red dragons match with the cracks. These are the bams, and the green dragons match the bams. These are the winds, the north, the east, the west, and the south. By this time, you should have received your Mahjong card. All cards have basically the same categories or groups. So if you know someone that has an older card from another year, you can use it to help you understand the lesson until you get your own. I'm using the 2025 card to teach from these videos. Take some post-it notes and block off around the group that says consecutive run. For this lesson, we will only work with this grouping. When you play, everyone has 13 tiles. It takes 14 tiles to make Mahjong. When the hand only has one color, that means it is one suit, such as this first hand in the consecutive run. You need to read what's in parentheses all the time. The first hand gives you 14 numbers from 1 to 5. The second half will give you 14 numbers from numbers 5 through 9. In this one, you've got a pair of 1 bams, a pung, remember it's 3 of 2 bams, a kong, which is 4 of 3 bams, a pung of 4 bams, and a pair of 5 bams. This is the upper numbers. A pair of 5s, a pung of 6s, a kong of 7s, a pung of 8s, and a pair of 9s. These are all in bams. These are the dots. These are the cracks. When you read the words in the parentheses, like the first one, it says any one suit, these numbers only. You have to use those numbers. The second hand has a choice of 2 different hands. The first hand is one color, which means one suit. It could be either bams, dots, or cracks. Or you have a combination of 2 different colors, which would be like using bams and cracks here. Remember to look what's in the parentheses. This says any 1 or 2 suits, any 4 consecutive numbers. So these are the 4 consecutive numbers, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'll show you some more. You don't have to start with the 1, 2, 3, and 4 like it is in the card. You could start from 3s and 4s with one suit, 5s and 6s, as long as they are all consecutive. Here's 5s and 6s, 7 and 8s. This one's starting 2, 3, 4, and 5 with 2 different suits, 5, 6 in one suit, and 7 and 8 in a second suit. This next hand has 4 flowers and a run of 1, 2, and 3. But you don't have to start with the number 1. You can start with any number as long as there are 3 consecutive numbers. Here's the 4 flowers, 6, 7, 8. In the parentheses, it says any 1 or 3 suits, any 3 consecutive numbers. The second part of this hand has 3 different suits. You have your flowers, you have bams, dots, and cracks. You can use a joker to complete a grouping, or you can use all jokers to complete your grouping. They have to be in a group of 3, 4, or 5. You can never use a joker in a pair. This next hand has 3 flowers, a 1, 2, and a 3 like this one suit, and these are called singles or individuals. They'll look like this on the card, but they're actually separate. 4s of a different suit and 5s of a different suit. Card will say any 3 suits, any consecutive number. So we started from 1, 2, 3, and then you continue on to the 4 and the 5. You can use a joker in these, but you can never use a joker in these singles. You can start at any number, 3, 4, 5, continue on with the 6 and 7s, or 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And again, you can put jokers in these. Going down to the next hand, there are a pair of flowers, a pair of ones, a pung of twos, and a kung of threes, and a pung of red dragons. You need to read what's in the parentheses. Any one suit, any three consecutive numbers. They're all one suit. The dragons have to match the suit. So if these were all bams, it would be green dragons. If they were all dots, they would be white dragons. But these are all cracks, and they are red dragons. They're all the same color, so that means the dragons must match the suit. You could never use a joker in the pairs, but you can use a joker in the pungs and the kungs. Again, you can start at any number, like the 5, 6, 7s, but they have to have matching dragons, which are the white dragons, or you could be doing it with the 1, 2, 3, and matching green dragons. Remember, if it's a bird, it's a bam. If it's not a bird, it's a flower. This hand says any three suits, any three consecutive numbers with opposite dragons. So we are using bams here. So here you have a pung of ones, another pung with twos, and then a kung with the threes. The opposite dragons would be the white dragon and then the red dragon. Here is another variation using cracks starting with the threes, the fours, and the fives with opposite dragons, the white dragons and the green dragons, or the dots, the 5s, 6, and 7s with opposite dragons. This hand is a little harder to get. It has 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a kong of ones and a kong of another set of ones. So this is 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is all in one suit. This is considered a pair, and these are considered singles, even though it's in the same grouping. And then you have your matching, whatever the pair is. It says any consecutive numbers, pair of any number in the run, kongs that match the pair. So that's a lot of things to remember, but it's all in the little parentheses, and you have to read those. On this one, we have our pairs that are the 5 bam. Then we have some singles with the 6, 7, 8, 9. And because the pairs are 5s, these kongs have to be a set of 5 cracks and 5 dots. On this one, I switched it around. With this hand, we have singles, and our pair is in the middle, which are the 6s, and we have a 7 and 8. So we have 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8. And because the pairs are here, we have to have the same number in the kongs. So this is 6 crack, and these are 6 bams. This last hand is a more difficult hand. If you look at the right, it will have a big C on it next to some numbers. This means it's a concealed or a closed hand. All the tiles must be picked up from the wall and not from the table. You could still use a joker here or here. This hand has a pair of flowers, a single, a pair, and a pung of bams, a single, a pair, and a pung of cracks. Here's another example of that closed hand. A single starting with 6, a pair with 7s, and a pung with 8s. So you have to have the same on the other side. Next time, I will show you how to play a simple hand with these consecutive runs. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. A day without sunshine is just an extra day for crafting or playing a game.